Wow. Tiffany Stratton just cashed in. We got a new women's champion. We're watching SmackDown. It's a new era of Wrestling Uncensored, and it starts now. My goodness. Johnny!
Well, welcome to 2025, Dave. Now we just do watch-alongs again. WWE Watch-Along, SmackDown, on YouTube.
Yeah. Weird. Yeah, we're watching SmackDown. I know a lot of people in Canada are having trouble watching SmackDown tonight, obviously, because it's been difficult. You can't find it, like, searching. I just had to...
It's hard.
Yeah, it was extremely hard to find. I had to go on Twitter and search, like, SmackDown Canada, and then I saw somebody posted a link. WWE has it on their page, but it's, like, unlisted, so you can't search for it. I don't know why they did it like that.
Yeah, like I use Google to find it, and I found it through a website, and then when I clicked on it, like to watch it on YouTube, it says it's been blocked in my region. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. They did not make this very user friendly whatsoever. You really had to work hard. I finally have it now on YouTube. I eventually clicking a lot of times. Eventually it worked, but pain in the butt. And now I just don't want to turn it off because I'm going to lose it. But you can find it if you look hard enough on YouTube in Canada.
Yeah, I'm watching it on YouTube right now. They're stealing our gimmick. They're on YouTube now. We're the YouTube guys, John.
Just for tonight. It said I think there was a message too that January 10th you can watch this on Netflix.
This episode of SmackDown?
I think for the past year or so, I think they might have it or something. Of all the past episodes, at least for a year or something. That's pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of WWE programming on Netflix already. Lots.
Well, you already have it too. I haven't got it yet. I'll probably get it on Monday, but how is it so far?
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. I haven't really watched any because I watch enough wrestling. I'm not trying to watch more. I've seen all the stuff that they have, John. It's stuff from the past. I've seen it. Some of the stuff I've seen more than once, so I'm good. But, it's like all the Rumbles, all the Manias, old episodes of Raw and SmackDown. Like WWE Network stuff. There's a whole library of stuff on Netflix now.
I'll look forward to checking it out when I get Netflix. I'm going to have to get it for Monday because the big Raw Netflix show's coming up. So
yeah.
I'm
surprised you didn't get it yet.
I'll wait till the end. I don't need to give them my money right away.
All right. Yeah, so SmackDown is not on TV in Canada tonight. It's only on Netflix, and it's, like, impossible to find. So a lot of Canadians have not watched SmackDown tonight. So we'll fill you in on what happened. Not much. And the third hour is going on right now. Because it's on... Sorry, John, what?
You said it's on Netflix? It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Did I say Netflix? Next week it'll be on Netflix. Okay, next week it'll be on Netflix. It's not on Netflix yet. Tonight, because... So what happened is the Sportsnet deal with WWE expired on the 1st of January. So WWE's not on Sportsnet anymore, but the live Netflix programming only kicks in on Monday night when it kicks in for Raw in the US. So despite the fact that we already have a whole library of programming internationally, for Canada and other countries around the world, there's already stuff from WWE on Netflix. SmackDown, for some reason, tonight wasn't on Netflix, even though it should have been.
I don't know what to tell you.
Why did they have to make it so hard? They should have just put it on Netflix a week early. Like, who cares? But they couldn't do that, so they had to stick it on YouTube for tonight only. And it's a 3-hour SmackDown because now SmackDown is 3 hours. Because USA Network used to have Raw, but they lost it to Netflix, so they wanted a 3-hour show, so they got SmackDown to be a 3-hour show now, which makes it so long, so boring. We had was it Michin versus Piper Niven match that went through a commercial break? It took forever. It wasn't good.
Well, I see the positives and negatives of this because some matches can actually breathe. Like this match wouldn't be able to breathe if it was a regular show. Now, granted, you didn't like this match whatsoever, so that didn't help at all. But matches that you might actually like I thought Nakamura and Andrade, at least they got a bit more time than usual. I thought that was, you might say mid, whatever, but still, that deserved a bit more time. So it's glad that you get to see that more. And man, you've seen a lot of Pretty Deadly tonight. I know your son must love that, so that's great. No,
The increase of Pretty Deadly is good. Giving them more TV time is nice. We did see a lot of Pretty Deadly. I mean, they're getting involved in the tag team title situation, right? Because they said last week that it was the Legado del Fantasma guys that attacked
Los Garza,
Street
yeah.
Profits, Los Garzas, who are part of Legado del Fantasma, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Right. He said it was Los Garzas who attacked Street Profits, and then Los Garzas were mad at them tonight, and then DIY was saying that no, it wasn't them who attacked Street Profits. It was Los Garzas. It wasn't DIY, but Apollo Crews said that it was DIY, and the DIY were trying to convince Pretty Deadly to stick to their story with, what's his name, Brutus Magnus? What's his Nick all this? Nick all this?
He is all that.
He's all that and all this. Nick all this, he was accusing DIY of attacking Street Profits, and he was mad about this for some reason, even though it's wrestling and, who cares. But so DIY was trying to convince Pretty Deadly to stick to their story and to try to buddy up to Pretty Deadly as well, and kind of saying, we might give you a tag team title shot if you help us out by defeating Motor City Machine Guns tonight. So then we had a DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns match, which...
It happened. It went down. There's something to that, though, by the way. Do you notice now they don't call disqualifications? They just say matches that end with interference. It's just a no contest. I don't know if you caught that, but it seems to be a new thing, WWE. It's just no contest now.
I don't know. I think there's still disqualifications, but the no contest made sense in this instance because it was Pretty Deadly and one of the Garzas. It was Deadly, and it was actually, what is it? Elton Prince and Kip Wilson. It was Kip Wilson, and I know the difference, okay, John? It was Kip Wilson and Angel Garza wrestling, and they were ringside for the match, and they kind of spilled into the ring, and they fell on a DIY and a Motor City Machine Gun. So, they both took the brunt of the fall, and it was kind of unintentional, and that's a no contest. I thought that made sense.
Well, I don't know about that. I want to question that. Thanks for the super chat, but I question that because both DIY had them in a submission. So it cost DIY only, really. I mean, no, so it cost the Motor City Machine Guns only because they had DIY in submissions, both of them.
Right.
That's a
whatever.
DQ, no? But
I mean, I don't care. I just,
Just saying.
I think the bottom line, John, the fact of the matter is this, John, is that Pretty Deadly were involved in a tag team title match. They caused the finish of a tag team title match, and the tag team champions are kind of using them as stooges to do their bidding, and they may kind of turn babyface off of it and take the tag team titles off the stinking DIY. Which, really, John, looking at the landscape, is not the worst thing that could happen. Would you rather the Motor City Machine Guns or the DIY as tag team champions? Or Pretty Deadly? I would say yes, boy, to Pretty Deadly. A hearty yes, boy. Come on. Really?
Well, I think Ryan had the best answer right there. He said the Hardys. I think that's probably the best one. I think
the Hardys.
You can have all the choice.
They're a little old.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, they are a little old, but I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Out of all the other choices, actually, out of all the choices, honestly, I'd go with the Street Profits. I know that's met with the utter silence, but still, regardless, I think the Street Profits are the best tag team right now. We're going to go through Tag Team of the Year because I did all that for the whole 2024 year in review. I know you probably didn't think about that, but I thought about tag teams and for the women's division too.
It's great. I'm excited about your year in review, John. John is going to review the year for us, and I'm going to give my thoughts. I'm I have a few thoughts on the year, but overall, I'm going to let John lead the show on that one. He's going to lead the charge. Give me a bit of a backseat break, which is nice. I need that once in a while. Right, John? First show of the year. Give Dave a little break. 2025 is all about Johnny taking charge and Dave chilling out. All right? How about that?
Should we talk about AJ, who's in the chat? And, like, AJ now is apparently the undisputed WWE champion now? Like, talk about that?
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about that?
We won't talk.
You take charge. Talk about it. Go ahead. Explain what the hell you're talking about.
He looked pretty nice, like, with his WWE replica title, both of them. He has the WWE title, and he's got the Winged Eagle title. Looks pretty good, pretty sweet. Those are huge titles, and AJ looked pretty fine with them.
And are they his belts? I don't understand where he got these belts. It's quite a mystery.
I don't think they're his titles. He talked to me with a friend or something that they're going to see me actually January 18th, so that's going to be pretty awesome. Bring the titles, AJ. I wouldn't mind seeing them in person. Look pretty nice.
I think the most important thing that's happened on SmackDown so far, the only real important thing that's happened so far, is Tiffy Time is the new women's champion. She won. She cashed in the Money in the Bank, finally. It was a match between Nia Jax and Naomi. The Nia Jax eventually won because of interference from Tiffy Time. Tiffy Time hit Naomi with the briefcase. She teased the cash in for Money in the Bank. Hit Naomi with the briefcase when Candice LeRae was distracting the ref, which allowed Nia Jax to do a bonsai drop on Naomi, a pretty messy bonsai drop. And then Naomi lost. And then they were all in the ring celebrating, and Bianca was checking on Naomi. And then Tiffy Time encouraged Nia Jax to go and attack Bianca. And when she did that, Tiffy then attacked Candice LeRae and, like, kicked her out of the ring. And then Bianca hit her finish on Nia Jax. And then Tiffy threw Bianca over the announce table, told the ref she's cashing in the briefcase, hit a moonsault, and pinned Nia Jax. 1, 2, 3. New champion. Right? Did she hit Nia with the briefcase too?
I think maybe on the outside she did or something.
There was a melee going on. But, I mean, that was basically what happened. She kind of orchestrated this whole thing where she tricked Nia into attacking Bianca, which backfired on Nia. And she kind of knew it would backfire on Nia somehow. And then she attacked Candice LeRae because she was like, fuck it, I'm cashing it.
Apparently Raw has a show after the Netflix show now on YouTube.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you're seeing, they're showing this right now, if you're catching that.
I didn't see. What did it say?
You'll see the graphic. It's going to be coming up soon. They have a show
after LA Knight promo? I'm watching LA Knight right now.
Oh, you may have missed it then, I guess. I'm watching the LA Knight too. Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah. LA Knight attacked Nakamura tonight after Nakamura beat Andrade. LA Knight still wants the U.S. title. Cool, Johnny.
But going back to the Tiffany thing, It didn't make a whole lot of sense, that whole segment. That just seemed like a lot of ridiculousness to finally get to what they wanted to get to. Not a lot of thought put into that, because one, why did Bianca do that? Like, why did she beat up Nia? Like, exactly? Like, what was the revenge there whatsoever? Like,
well, Nia was attacking her first.
All right. But then Tiffany just throws her out, and, like, Bianca's taking pretty much nothing, yet throwing her over the table and she's dead.
She took a bump. I mean, it's not like there was a lot of time after that where Tiffany did the moonsault. No, there wasn't, John.
I have to cash it in, then they have to announce it. Then
they didn't announce anything. They announced nothing. She went, cashed in, slid in the ring, went to the top rope, moonsault, 1, 2, 3. I don't think there was an announcement until after when she won. I just watched it again because I came in. I left the room, John. I left the room and I was like, what just happened? I left the room and I see Tiffany holding the belt. Okay,
Right.
because I see Nia, Tiffany, and Candace celebrating in the ring. I go,
Uh-huh.
I go to get a drink. I'm like, well, whatever. We're going to commercial, whatever. I come back in the room, and Tiffany's holding up the belt. I was like, what the hell just happened? She must have cashed in. So I rewound, and I just watched it, and I saw exactly how it transpired. And it was like, nope, boom, boom, boom. Tiffany, like, wasted no time. She tossed Bianca over, slid in the ring. She said to the ref, I'm cashing in, slid in the ring, moonsault, 1, 2, 3. It was quick.
This is the problem with our watch-alongs. We're going to miss things. Like, you're going to have to rewatch this again because I'm telling you, it wasn't that quick. But still, like, I mean, the end result, that's the best thing. Like, Alex is right. Like, I'm happy Tiffany won. So good for her. And, like, I'm glad we can finally move forward with this because this took forever to finally get to this point. And now we can move on and do something else.
Speaking of taking forever, have you noticed that on this 3-hour SmackDown, they're just milking the hell out of entrances? It's like half entrances, this show. You know, because
this is already the main event.
They tell you before your match, right? If you've followed wrestling for a while, you have, 15 minutes with entrances. The entrances are counted into your match time in the WWE, right?
I don't know about now.
I think it is still, John. I think still they go, you have, this much time with entrances. Yo, do you see how long it took Solo to get into the ring? Solo took like 4 minutes, 5 minutes to get into the ring. Then they went to commercial. And now we're watching Sammy and the Usos walk through the crowd. They've been walking through the crowd since I've been complaining about this long entrance shit. I mean, it's been happening for a while, John. They're still not in the ring.
Yeah, they're just going to milk a lot of things. We saw this earlier tonight, too. There was a lot of entrances that kind of took a bit of time, I felt. Like Nakamura as well. They really milked the whole entrance of that as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot of this now on SmackDown to pretty much fill up the 3 hours. But I think in some cases it's all right because I think with Jey Uso, this shows you how over he is, that he could just have this long entrance. He won't get any more over because this is really the best part about him. But still, at least he gets this part now on TV.
You got like a quarter of the crowd doing this. There's a lot of people not doing it.
I mean, if they're around him,
it looks not great. I mean, there's a lot. They're showing a lot of people just kind of standing around looking.
Well, it's long too. I can understand why they wouldn't want to do this for that long.
Tired, man. It's a long ass show.
And how about that too? Now the announcement that Toronto is going to get 3 hours of SmackDown, and then they're going to get the Elimination Chamber. That's a long weekend right there for them. Enjoy.
Yep. Have fun. You're going to be
we get nothing.
$6,000 for the weekend of tickets too.
For one night, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
Montreal gets nothing. We get nothing in Montreal, sadly. They're going to Cincinnati for that Raw. It's kind of a shame.
Is it? Don't come. I don't want it. I don't want it right now. If this is what if this is it, I don't want it. Because I know I'm going to go and I know I'm going to pay like crazy money and like it's going to suck. I don't want it. Because like no matter what, if they come, like I'm going to go and I don't want bad tickets. So I'm going to get decent seats and it's going to cost me stupid money. And then I'm going to be pissed because I wasted a bunch of money on a shitty WWE show because the product is like right now. Because AEW is really bad. You're like, they're not pushing them anymore. You know, they're not like making them be interesting on a week-by-week basis because they're not interesting at all. They're looking real Mickey Mouse right now. So WWE is like, well, we got no competition. We could just kind of cruise control till WrestleMania season and whatever. Just keep cashing the checks. Keep making money. Because if AEW gets anybody over, just buy him eventually. You know? Swerve's contract's up. You don't think they're going to buy him? So many guys they could just buy up. You know? When's the last time WWE did a major, you know, stealing of talent. They haven't done that in a while, where they just grabbed up 3 or 4 hot talents from one territory. When's the last time they did a purge? They do that because they can, because they got deep pockets. I mean, it's a matter of time. They're just, I mean, that's what they kind of need to revitalize their product. When WWE's been kind of stale, a purge of talent has always spiced things up. Hot talent from another promotion always helps.
Well, it's going to be hard to get the top talent, though, because I think like Swerve, MJF, I think they've signed multi-year deals, so it's hard to get. It's tough to get that top talent. You might be able to get some bottom tier, but top tier, good luck.
Yeah. It looks like they're going to push the hell out of Pentagon. They're running video packages for them. I think they're going to do something serious with them.
Well, probably Pentagon will be Ray's partner, right? Because Ray's going to be wrestling the New Day on Raw. That's one of the big matches planned, but we don't know who his partner's going to be. It's probably going to be Pentagon. It makes a lot of sense.
Ooh, that'd be pretty good.
Raw would be very interesting. It's funny watching Raw this week. Did you catch that? Where they're like, oh, Raw, Netflix, the biggest thing ever. But tonight, well, it's also very special tonight, too. It's like, are you kidding me? You hype up the Raw Netflix, how great it was. And what do you have tonight? Not really much. But it wasn't that bad, I thought, Raw. Like, at least the last hour, I thought was kind of decent. I mean, Punk and Seth, that was a good ending. And I don't know what you thought, but I thought Io and Lyra, I thought that was a very good match.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I thought Punk and Seth promo was the highlight, though.
Of course.
Right?
I mean, that was Raw pretty much in a nutshell. Those two things.
Seth said some great stuff about Punk. Punk said some great stuff about Seth. You know, how Punk went on his buddy's podcast and ran down the company, did everything he could to bring it down, and then he took money from the competition, and that didn't work out for him. And now he's here, and he's a hypocrite and all this stuff. And Punk was like, look, but Seth said some stuff about, oh, you took your ball and went home. Punk's like, that's something that they say, when they want to make you look bad because you're standing up for yourself. Did Stone Cold take his ball and go home? Did your wife take her ball and go home? I thought Punk was pretty good, calling Seth like corporate. I thought it was real interesting when Punk at one point said to Seth, I didn't like the guy in charge, and he's not here anymore, and he didn't like me, but he liked you a lot. And I was like, ooh, what do you mean by that? And when Punk said that, did you notice Seth was like, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Like, Seth was like, that was the only time when Seth was kind of like, hey. Every other time, Seth was kind of like, all right, oh, ooh, like doing this whole Seth Rollins thing. But then Punk goes, he liked you. Vince liked you a lot. Like the way he said it, and Seth was like, shut up. I was like, It was a little bit, just knowing what we know about Vince, John. Mm-hmm. And the way Punk said it, and the way Seth reacted. It was interesting. It was an interesting moment for the promo. Did you not pick up on that at all?
Well, like there was a lot of tension. Like I got to first give Seth a lot of credit because I usually find Punk destroys him in these promos. I felt like there was a lot of give and take here. It wasn't just one-sided. I thought Seth had some very good points too as well. Like when Seth talked about how his wife decided to stay home and be a mom to a kid that Punk would never even have. I mean, that was also a very good line as well. Like, he had some good lines back to him. And, yeah, there was a bit of tension there. But that's what's good. Like, and mentioning the competition, too. Like, you could tell a little bit with Punk, like, you little SOB for saying stuff like that. Because that's a dark period in his life now, sadly, the way he looks at it. Seems. So, to mention that. I'm surprised, though, that he will say the competition. Because that's acknowledging them as competition. That was very surprising that they did that.
Mm-hmm. But he also said, like, but we won.
Yeah.
And
That's also
you're
kinda
trying to
weird,
come
too.
here and wave the flag, but you don't get to wave it because you didn't fight the battle. Like that stuff where he's like, you didn't fight the battle, you don't get to wave the flag because I was here and you're, coming through. And that rang true because Punk has come in and been like, oh, WWE, I'm home. It's so great to be back in WWE, and WWE's always been the place. And it's like, really, dude? Because a few years ago, you were like, this place is the worst. And even if Vince leaves, I kind of remember a certain pipe bomb promo where he said that I'd like to think that this place would be better after Vince McMahon dies, but it won't because it'll be taken over by his, what did he call him? Stupid, what?
D-bag?
Stupid daughter and idiot son-in-law?
Well, I thought it was D-bag daughter.
I
But
thought he called him an idiot. I don't know. Either way, he basically said that it would be, just as bad, if not worse, under Triple H, which, if you watch the product, I think there's an argument to be made about that. And, now he's back, and he's like, oh, I love it. It's great. Me and Triple H, such great old buddies. Isn't it funny that we're friends now? Ha, 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 It's like the same thing that he used to say about Triple H. Like, oh, isn't it funny I wear suits now? Punk is doing the same thing. He's like, oh, isn't it funny? I'm wearing a suit now, and I'm friends with Triple H. Oh, it's so funny. It's like, yeah, you kind of went back on a lot of things you said you stood for, and you were trying to change, and you're trying to fight against. But WWE's better now, right? Because nobody knew what Vince was doing when he was doing it. No, they couldn't stop it. They were just... Sure. It's all fine now. Punk is all happy with it now. And he's calling Seth
Brian
corporate.
Right.
Doofus son-in-law. There you go. Doofus son-in-law.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is right. Idiot daughter and his doofus son-in-law. Ugh.
But
Seth hit some good points on Punk. Like, he hammered him.
he did.
He hammered him.
He did. Still think Punk won in the end of that one, but still, it was very good, very entertaining, and it adds for the match. It makes you excited for the match. It's one of the best, I think, face-to-faces they've done in a while.
Who wins? Nobody.
It's a great question. It's weird. I feel like Seth kind of has to win because he's the one wanting this more, I think, than Punk does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for Seth needs the vindication that he beats him finally. He slays this monster or whatever. Like Punk doesn't really seem to care about it that much. I mean, it's just something to do.
You might be right. Punk, though, I mean, it's still a big match for him. It's Netflix.
Of course.
I could see him winning, too. I could see it going either way, John. Right?
I always love the idea that you don't lose until, like, the big, pay-per-view PLE. And, I mean, this kind of is, but this isn't really the end of the road here. This isn't the big title match, so I like the idea that Punk would be undefeated until he faces a champion. But I don't know if that's going to happen because it's almost like a title match in a sense, too. And if it's the main event, I mean, that's justified if Punk's losing, I think. And a lot of nothing's still happening in the six-man. A lot of just standing there and holding each other.
I don't think it's the main event.
Right now. You don't think so?
No.
I mean, there might be a promo thing afterwards, but I think this is the last match.
Dude. Tribal Combat for the Ula Fala? The Tribal Chief Wrestling against Solo?
I'm mixing it up because I'm watching SmackDown. I'm mixing up like the six-man I'm talking about right now. Like, that's the main event right now. But Tribal Combat, I agree, that should be the main event. But I don't think it's wrong if Punk and Rollins is the main event. They're both equally very good.
I think it's got to be Roman. Roman is the centerpiece of the WWE. Your first show on Netflix has got to be headlined by Roman Reigns. And then it's got to have The Rock at the end getting involved in some way, no? I mean, don't we need that? Isn't that necessary at this point?
I don't think it's necessary, but I think that's the best way to do the end of Raw. And that means Solo has to win this match right now that we're watching here.
Yeah. Which has gone on forever. Such a long match. It is Solo, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu against Samuel Zayn and both of the Usos right now on SmackDown. It's going on right in front of us. It's happening. It's actually a commercial break. One of many, many commercial breaks on this SmackDown. It's unbelievable. There's barely any wrestling on this. I mean, there's a lot of wrestling on this show, but there's a lot of commercials too. A lot of commercials. Yes, Leor in the chat says, Tiffy Time. Tiffy Time is the new women's champion cashing in Money in the Bank tonight. That's definitely the headline of SmackDown. Shout out Angelo Contagones. Happy New Year to you. Doug Hepburn says he wants to wish his youngest boy a happy 14th birthday. Happy birthday, Brennan. Thank you, nice. Doug. Happy birthday, Brennan. Jason Pete in the chat as well. All members over at join.ringsidereport.net, join.ringsidereport.net, membership.ringsidereport.net to support the channel and keep us going in 2025. Because I am not watching all these wrestling shows for no reason. Let me tell you. Goddamn, pal. I am doing it for the Ringside Report Network. These shows are bad. John, you know, they're rough.
Supposed to get better.
It better get better. It better get better. It better.
Just gotta believe. Just gotta believe it's gonna get better. I think I think Raw is shaping up to be fantastic. I have a hard time believing Raw is gonna be bad this Monday.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Roman and Solo in the Tribal Combat. You've got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. You've got CM Punk and Seth Rollins. You've got the New Day against Rey and a mystery partner. Right?
That's correct. I know Ryan said something about like New Day has to win. I'm not sure about that.
Well,
I don't know if there's some more New Day has to win that match.
I think they should, though. I mean, I don't think it's a good spot to debut Pentagon because I think New Day should win based off, you know, they're running a new gimmick right now, and it's their first match after, you know, belittling Big E and turning fully heel. I think they should win.
I get you on that one, but like I don't think it's the end of the world for them to lose one match. I think that they still be on their way to becoming tag champions. So you just get Penta his big moment, his big debut, and you just move on from that. New Day would be fine.
I don't know. I don't want.
You don't want to admit it.
No, I don't want Pentagon with Rey Mysterio. Can we stop? Like, you got a mask, so your first match and you're Mexican, so your first whatever, it's got to be with Rey. Everybody.
Yep.
They all get you're not even Mexican. You're like Dominican. Rey. Like, could we just separate them for a while? Maybe build it to make it something we want to see? Or you keep them separate and then one day they're together and people go, ooh. Instead of just doing it right away because he's Mexican and he's Mexican, so that'll work. Let's do the same thing we've always done. And this is what the problem is with his stupid booking, is that it's 50-50, nothing ever happens. He's just keeping the ship kind of running. Vince McMahon, for all his faults, took chances and risks. Sometimes they failed. Sometimes they were spectacular and made the WWF really what it was. The WWE under Vince McMahon's leadership was kind of, so-so. The past 15, 20 years of Vince were kind of rough. But my God, for 20, 25, 30 years, he ran the show real nice. And he took risks. He pushed the envelope. He didn't do the safe thing all the time. Triple H's booking is so safe all the time. He hasn't done any kind of risky move where you go, ooh, that's interesting. I don't know. And then it pays off. Hasn't happened. I don't think he has the capacity to do it. We've seen Triple H now in action. And it's been pretty cookie cutter. Pretty paint by numbers. Let's kind of do stuff we've always done and put a new spin on it. But there's not a new spin. There's not enough risks in the booking. It's very bland. It's very stale. And they're really just waiting for, Netflix to kick in and WrestleMania season. And even then, I'm not impressed with his performance. It's not been great.
George.
Right? Like, it's been kind of going along, but not really pushing. Maybe Tony Khan is worse, Ryan. Maybe he is. Doesn't mean Triple H is great.
Well, it's year 2 now with him, right?
And what has he done?
I think it just goes to show you, we have our peak time, and when we don't have our peak time, like, it's just going to be a lot of what we see right now, a lot of just going through the motions. So, I mean, it's not easy with. I think when you have a lot of talent, I think it's easy just for things to get lost, and I think we're seeing this right now, where it's just you're seeing a lot of people, but it's just a lot of not much happening. We had Cody to start the show with Drew McIntyre. That was, names. That was nice to see. But not much really happened with all that. Yeah, not much really happened with all that.
Okay. And what you just said, John, is what the WWE has been for the past year. Yeah. Names, which is nice to see, but nothing much happens. They give you the stars, but the stars don't do anything. Nothing progresses with them. Nothing changes. They just continue.
It's going to be a huge work in progress here, the way they manage SmackDown now. I mean, it's nice to see the ring is kind of different now. The tarp's different, blue. I like the feel of blue, the lighting as well. I know you laugh, like it's a little, but I always feel the shows look too identical. So it's nice they're trying something different. But you need more than just that, though, I think.
Yeah, you need more than a blue ring mat, John. I think you need something a little better than this. Rough.
We'll see.
They're
we'll see.
Rough shape.
See what happens.
Rough shape.
I'd give them time here. I'd give them time here. I wouldn't say it's the end of the world here, but I think it's weird. I think maybe the lack of house shows now that they've come back on house shows, this might actually help them focus more on making the TV better, possibly.
How's that working out for them? I think it's just turning TV into house shows. Where, you go to a house show and nothing ever happens. You have a title match, but the title's not going to change because it's just a house show. That's what TV is now. Forget that. That's what pay-per-views are now. How many of these PLEs have we watched where it's like big stars, title matches, nothing happens? That's a house show. They just have pyro and they put it on TV. But it's the same thing. Triple H's booking is like Triple H's wrestling. Gives you very little. And then when he gives you a little bit, people go, oh, wow, I guess that was something. It wasn't great, but, it was more than usual. Yeah, that's my Mania match. Yeah, all right. Good job, pal. Fucking sucked as a wrestler, sucks as a booker. Doofus.
Could be better. I won't disagree with you on that one. Could be better. But again, I think business is about to pick up, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Well, it should on Monday, and then for the next few Raws on Netflix. But aren't they doing like a big European tour going into WrestleMania?
Yeah, when does that start exactly? Is that like mid-February or something?
I thought it was March.
Or is it March? Okay.
Yeah.
Mixing up the months.
That's terrible.
Yeah, good luck
That's
with
a
that.
terrible idea. Because when they go to Europe, nothing ever happens. Especially nothing happens in Europe. So they're going to have a whole month of just like nothing building to Mania. They need to do stuff in Europe. Like they need to have, things actually transpire.
Yeah.
This match is still going on. It's not been great.
It is. It's a never-ending match right here. This is like easily. They're going to crack 20-minute matches finally. Like it's been a while, but they're easily doing it here tonight. They're doing everything tonight. And this is the dreaded 6-man tag too. Like some of the worst matches in WWE history are 6-man tags.
Taking forever. Oh, okay. Here comes the finish, John, because it's 10:57 and Drew McIntyre just walked out. So Drew McIntyre's not in this match. He has just walked out. Oh, Jacob Fatu misses clothesline, misses another clothesline. Oh, and Jey Uso dives onto Drew McIntyre. Why did he do that? Drew McIntyre's not in this match. That's going to backfire on you, you stupid Jey Uso. Now he goes to the top where Jacob Fatu's just standing there waiting for him, and he ducks him. And then Jacob picks him up, and Samoan drops him, obviously. Jey Uso's never watched wrestling before. He doesn't understand. It's a 2 count. That you're not supposed to attack the other guy outside the ring. Because it bites you in the ass eventually. Because that's how Triple H books this shit. So it's a 2 count, but Jacob has Jey Uso basically dead. Jey Uso could kick out, but he can't, like... His corpse is like lifeless. He's dragging him into a corner. And now Jacob has tagged in Solo so that Solo may finish him off with the dreaded Samoan spike. Oh, Jacob doing the running butt move in the face. Oh, no. Jey Uso missed his butt. Jey Uso with a super kick on Solo. It's a comeback for Jey Uso. It's a minor comeback. Right, and now he just speared Jacob Fatu. But he thinks Jacob Fatu is a legal man. And he's going to the top rope. Watch out, Jey Uso. Solo's actually legal. And he's just been bumped outside the ring. You just hit the big splash on Jacob. And you think you've won. But Solo just hit the Samoan spike on you and is going to pin you and win. 2, 3. Sami Zayn not in time to break up the pin count. And Solo Sikoa and the boys have won. What a finish. Not really. That sucked. Just so.
Well, thanks for
kind
of showing up there, Sammy. Everyone else was dead, but at least Sammy was half dead.
Kill Sammy now.
Something.
They got to kill Sammy. Solo, kill Sammy. Death to Sammy. No? Are they going to kill him? Jay is dead. Jaymond has been destroyed by Solo and the boys. How come Jay didn't know that they tagged?
I think he was too dead at that point.
He was
right?
in the corner, and they made a big deal out of it. Jacob did this to him. He tagged it. There was a big deal tag. How did Jay not see that? How was he unaware that they made the tag? They made Jay look kind of stupid on that finish there. And that was the end of SmackDown. That match was dumb. The The finish was bad. SmackDown tonight sucked, except for Tiffy Time winning. That was cool. I like Tiffy Time. Oh, Jey Uso's going to wrestle Drew McIntyre on Monday. Now, that's exciting. Wow. How exciting, John. Ooh, Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea's going to take the belt from her finally here. Come on. It's enough of this now.
Well, I thought it was going to be a last woman standing, but apparently it's just a regular match. So I'm not sure if Rhea's
John Cena is going to be on Raw, John. Sorry. What?
It's probably going to start Raw.
Holy shit, Solo's still in the ring?
I mean, they were showing Punk and they showed Punk and Rollins as the last match. So, makes you wonder. I think it's going to be a main event of one of the hours, right? More than likely, that's going to happen. We'll see. I mean, that was the first 3-hour SmackDown. It is finally over, thank God.
I give it 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, it's not the greatest SmackDown in the world. No. I miss 2-hour SmackDown. Hopefully Raw will be better.
Oh.
What
I
happened?
lost you for a second.
Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully Raw will be better. Well, Raw's going to be 2 hours or 3?
They haven't said, because I feel like they could go as long as they want.
Yeah.
It's Netflix, right? So
yeah.
We'll wait and see.
It could be like 2.5.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, as long as it's good. I mean, if it's 3 hours, I mean, as long as it's good, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it's good, John. Hopefully it's good. The card is okay. Honestly, like, it's not that exciting of a card. Like, Seth and Punk is kind of cool, but the rest of it, I mean, Roman and Solo, I feel like we've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who gets to wear the thing. Oofalafa. I don't care.
I didn't mind the promo by Heyman tonight. I thought it was all right.
Oh, fuck. Really?
I thought Heyman was fine. Just when Solo came out, then I'm like, okay, this is kind of going too long.
I hated it. Heyman was just saying, like, oh, you know, Solo, he did this to me, and then he did that. He just recapped. It was a recap. It was just eating up time. He didn't say anything. It was another one of these filler promos. God, man. Everybody's just doing stuff like Triple H used to do. Triple H used to come out and talk for 20 minutes on TV every Raw. 2-3 times a show sometimes. He'd come out, cut these promos. He'd talk forever and say nothing. He would just recap what had happened between him and whoever he was feuding with, usually Randy Orton. And then he would talk about what he was going to do to Randy Orton at whatever event was coming up next. And it took forever to get there. He didn't say anything. He didn't add anything. He was just like, Randy did this to me last week and the week before, and then at the pay-per-view before that, and I'm going to beat him at the next one with the pedigree because I'm the best, and I'm the measuring stick, and he's no match for me, except it took 30 minutes. And there's a lot of in there. And it was every week. And then the match sucked. So if this is the measuring stick, as he said, well, we're not measuring too high. We're not reaching new heights here. Right? If he's the measuring stick, John, is he still the measuring stick for the WWE, like what he did? It seems like it.
I would think, especially people now, I'm sure they look up to Triple H, and like he is pretty much what everyone looks up to try to be like.
He was awful.
I wasn't a fan, but I think the way they have it now, a lot of people like what he's doing. They like his leadership, so they're very happy with what he does, and that will make him one of the best wrestlers of all time now. Because that's usually what happens too. Like if you're a great like booker or promoter or something, well then you're a good wrestler too. It doesn't matter if you were bad or anything. Like you were great. You can change history.
I don't think a great booker necessarily has to be loved by his talent. I think what's happening is Triple H is booking for the talent instead of for the audience. Look at who he's putting over. Look at who he's giving belts to. Not people that are over, but people that the locker room feels deserve it. DIY, Motor City Machine Guns. You make a mid-card belt for the women. This is not something that the audience was clamoring for. This is something for the locker room.
Right.
The Viking Raiders, you know what I mean? These are locker room people. These aren't over talent. These aren't popular stars. Cody's a good guy. He's well-liked in the locker room. He's making locker room decisions. He's booking for the boys, which is going to keep everything happy and nice and easy for him. And as long as they keep making money and making big deals and Nick Khan does his job in that respect, well, he doesn't have to worry, right? We'll see. I mean, Netflix is going to get the numbers about, on who's actually watching Raw, who's watching SmackDown, who's streaming, how many people. They'll know. They'll know. It should increase.
Super chat.
The people watching Monday Night Raw, like, you would think that Netflix is in more homes in the United States than the USA Network.
I would think that's the way it is. It makes a lot of sense. I don't know if they'll ever release the numbers, though, of like who's actually streaming it, though. I mean, maybe they'll say like they hit a mark or something, but that's about it. You're not going to get a whole thing about it, I imagine.
They have approximately 67 million subscribers in the United States.
You're talking about Netflix as a whole?
Yeah. No, in the U.S.
Okay.
And the USA Network is apparently available to approximately 71 million households in the U.S. So they do have a bigger reach, the USA Network, technically, but I find that hard to believe. And worldwide, like apparently as of third quarter of 2024, Netflix had 84.8 million paid subscribers in the U.S. and Canada. That's an increase of over 7 million subscribers from the same quarter in 2023.
Wow.
So I would think that the viewership of Raw would increase because of Netflix, because it's more accessible, because it's just right there. Because, I mean, they say that the USA Network isn't available in all these homes, but, like, who has TV anymore? I think it's kind of an older generation that may not be watching WWE, because if they're watching it, they're already watching it, and if they don't watch it, they're not going to start now because it's on the USA Network. But if you're maybe a younger person and you're watching Netflix and you're trying to find something to watch, you may watch wrestling and see, oh, this is live right now? What is this? You may tune in. You may become a new fan. I feel like they should get new fans off of this. But if Triple H isn't doing his job and the product sucks and it's boring, well, they won't get new fans. I'll turn off old fans too. So they better be ready for Monday. They better be goddamn ready for Monday, because it's put up or shut up here. You gotta really go. You gotta have something big for Monday, and you gotta start with Monday and then push all the way through to WrestleMania. Because starting Monday, Raw, Netflix, Los Angeles, and then you've got 3 more Raws after that before the Royal Rumble. It's go time.
Work.
Get to work.
I think they'll be fine. I mean, there's definitely easily way to make a lot of talent shine on this one. They have more than enough people to work with. So, and I think they're just going to have like Roman, Cody. They're going to have to be on Raw more often now.
Yeah. Roman is for sure.
Well, I think, I don't know about you. I think Cody and Kevin, that's one of the best things they have, if not the best thing they have going on. So they need to put that on Raw. Not all of it, but a good chunk of it, I think.
Well, they're going to have a ladder match at the Rumble. I don't know what else you got to do at this point. Like, how many times does Kevin Owens attack Cody before the Rumble?
Not attack. If anything, like, Cody shouldn't get attacked too much. Like, he should be selling more. Like, the fact he came back way too soon, that's a big problem. By the way, like, Naomi hit a power driver. Did she not in her match tonight? Like, I don't see Nia going off on a stretcher, but I guess it depends what kind of power driver it is, I guess.
Think this through with me for a second, John. Logically, okay? Kevin Owens wants a rematch with Cody Rhodes for the belt, right? He wanted the rematch. He demanded the rematch, right?
Right.
He attacks Cody, injures Cody, right?
Yeah.
Then Cody signs up for a match with Kevin at the Royal Rumble on February 1st, right?
Yep.
Follow me here. Cody tonight tells us that he would wrestle on Raw on Netflix, but he can't because he is not medically cleared to compete. Okay?
Okay.
So he's still injured. Not cleared to compete. Cannot wrestle in the WWE. So Kevin Owens, knowing this, wanting his match at the Royal Rumble for the championship, attacks Cody Rhodes again tonight, possibly injuring him further, rendering him unable to compete, not only on Raw, but perhaps for several weeks or months past the Royal Rumble. So, I mean, there's a bit of a flaw there. You know, unless
yes and no.
You're going to tell me, well, Kevin hates him so much, and if he takes Cody out altogether and he can't wrestle again, he'll have to give up the belt, and Kevin will get it that way, and he doesn't care how because he hates Cody so much. I mean, if you want to say that to me, John, I'd rather you not repeat it verbatim, but, you know. Yeah, I guess. But, you know what I mean? There's a bit of a, it's a little shaky. It's like, well, if he's hurt, how do you, like, if this were the UFC, right, and a guy had, like, a neck injury, he wouldn't sign up for a fight in a month.
I think you can do that if I'm not mistaken.
You know? That's the thing. I was kind of like, what? If he's not medically cleared to compete now, what makes you think he's going to be cleared to compete in 4 weeks at the Rumble?
No, you're right. Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
And if Kevin attacks him again, it's like, well, that's not going to help him. Anyway.
And he probably will too.
Yeah, of course. I mean, he's going to wrestle because it's all fake, John, but, it's just dumb. Anyways, Angelo had a question for us on the Super Chat. Thank you, Angelo. He says, what do you guys think about AEW Dynamite's new theme song?
Yeah. So excited.
I'm so excited, right? And I just can't hide it. I mean, it was... I thought it was just for one night. Is that every week?
I think it's every week.
It's kind of funny. I don't know. I don't hate it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I'm kind of like, yeah, why not? I mean, I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun song, I guess. Maybe they got it cheap and they thought, I don't know. I mean, some of the wrestling songs aren't great. The intro songs are not great. What's Raw's theme song? It must suck.
You're right. I mean, the new songs are usually awful. They've been awful for years.
Yeah.
And it's a better idea to go back to like the 80s. That's some of the better songs. It's just, I find when you're thinking about the intro to a wrestling show, that song in particular doesn't really get you excited to watch wrestling.
No?
No, I don't find. I just find it's very off-putting. But I guess someone thought it was a good idea.
What song gets you excited to watch wrestling?
Honestly, like the Collision song is like the perfect song, I find.
The Elton John?
Yeah.
That gets you excited to... I mean, the songs are similar in, like, vibe.
I find the vibe is totally different.
Really?
Like,
I feel like they're both kind of like 70s party cocaine songs. No? Seems like a lot of drugs are being consumed with both songs. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it, because I'm fucking coked up right now, and I'm fucking, I think that's what's going on with that song, and with Elton John, like, 70s, I think he was... So, I don't know, man. I don't have a problem with the theme song. I think it's fine. I think most wrestling show theme songs are bad. This one stands out, certainly, but like I don't know if there's a song that like I'm not gonna hear the song and go, oh, I don't want to watch wrestling now. Like, oh, let me tune into Dynamite. Let's see what's Dynamite tonight. Oh no, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. I don't want to watch this show anymore. Like, really? It's gonna turn you off the show entirely? It's gonna change your mood that much? Mute it. I mean, shit. I never thought a song for the show would cause such controversy. I really think people are just looking for anything. And I see a guy in the chat saying, oh, come on, Dave, if WWE did this, you'd be mad. I don't think I would be. I don't even know what their theme songs are for their shows.
Well, I get your view 100%. It's just for me when I watch a show, it's like the song kind of gets you ready and excited because the show's about to start. And when I hear that song, I'm like, it's not really the first song or I think of when I'm like, oh, wrestling's about to start. But now we're gonna have to get used to that because that's the way it's gonna be on Wednesdays. It's weird. I'm not used to it yet. That's definitely for sure.
Is Raw going to have a new song on Monday?
I think they said they already do have like a new song or something, if I'm not mistaken, right?
What is it? Is it Travis Scott?
Is it I think you're right.
Ooh, is it Fiend by Travis Scott? Fiend! Fiend!
I have no idea.
Fiend! That song is annoying as hell. I like it, though.
I have no idea the name of the song, but I think they said Travis Scott was doing it.
Is he going to be performing that song on Raw? Because that would be pretty sick. I would really enjoy that.
That's another thing too, is he? I'm not sure exactly, but that might happen. I don't feel SmackDown.
Big Dogs. It's called Big Dogs?
You haven't heard that song, I guess?
No. New Travis Scott song. Oh, it's a new song.
Well, now Dave will give you his feedback on the Raw theme.
Well, I can't listen to the song. I'm sure I'm sure it's great. Like, I'm not gonna say negative things about the song. What's the song? It will be new music from Travis Scott. Whoa. A new Travis Scott song for the Raw theme. That's pretty cool. I like Travis Scott. So, that's fine by me. See, I got no problems with any of the songs, John. I don't think it's of much consequence what theme song plays before the wrestling show. I've never really given it much thought.
I feel like we've had some really good intro themes in the past. And then over the years, it kind of went to crap. So then you just start not caring so much because it just wasn't as good as it used to be.
Like, if you ask me what the Raw theme song was, like, what's the Raw theme song right now? Do you even know? Do you have any idea? I'm not sure.
Oh, I just know it's like something about the best of all time or something like that. It's just a bunch of lyrics that just, I haven't really didn't name the song.
The greatest of all time.
There you go.
Time. Is that the one? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think I do know that one. Yeah, it's not great. I don't love it, but, like, it doesn't make me go, whoa, I don't want to watch Raw anymore.
Well, I think it's also...
like, honestly, if you asked me what the Raw theme song was, I think I'd be like, we're in it together, we do it all. You remember that one? They say they're nothing forever, and they refuse to see the change in me. You know? Wow.
Yeah.
Who did that one? That was a good one.
Was it Union Underground, I think, did that one?
I don't know. That was a good one, though.
But that's it. It's been years since we've had good ones. And since we've been used to bad ones, we just don't care about entrance themes so much anymore because it's been bad for so long.
Yeah, the Raw's War song was the best, though. That was good. With the siren at the beginning.
Yeah, on the rooftop and all that. That was good.
Yeah. But, who come on. People want to jump on AEW for everything. Everything. And, like, there are reasons to jump on AEW. And believe me, you hear me, you see me. I'm jumping on AEW for all sorts of bullshit. Because they do a lot of nonsense. But the theme song to the show, like, it's weird. It's like a weird choice. But I don't go, whoa. I'm like, oh, it was odd. I thought it was just for one night. When they said that it was, people said that it was, the new song permanently, I was like, okay, I don't know. It's fine by me. Come on. Now.
Again, it stood out, so that's why people kind of talked about it, because, like, that was the first time Dynamite changed their theme. So obviously it's going to cause a reaction no matter what.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing that was worse was the new name for Edge. Just Cope. I thought Adam Copeland was better than Cope. Rated R Cope. The hell is that? Mope.
Well, this goes back to a promo, which you probably didn't see because you don't watch Collision, where he thought he would just shorten his name to Cope because the fans started chanting Cope during one of his promos. And he's like, oh, you like that, huh? So then he thought that's what people would like. And because there's a lot of Adams in AEW, he thought it'd be easier for the fans and I think mainly the announcers that, it's not just another Adam in a match. So he just made it simpler. And he's had a simple name before in the past. Or you call him Edge anyways. Like, what do you care? Like, you don't even call him Adam Copeland.
The rated R superstar. Maybe Cope is just like a slow transition to Slope You know, he was an edge, but now he's just going to be, you know, he's getting older. So now he's just a slope. A little bit curvier, you know?
You coming up with a new Edge song here?
Cope the slope. On this day, I see Slopey. Cope the slope. Dope Cope.
He's not. I was just going to say he's not on the dope.
Dope Cope. Cope the slope. Cope the mope. Coperson. Copezilla.
Well,
How about Copezilla? I like that. R Cope. Like R-Truth. Maybe he can rap a little bit.
no, I think it's better. Like, the promo he did was fine, I thought, backstage. Or having him just do stuff like that.
Japanese Cope. Copesan.
I don't know what you thought. I thought the main event was pretty good. The 6-man they did.
Yeah, I didn't think it was great. It was fine. Rated RFTs. Rated RFT one. They beat the Death Riders.
I thought Edge for like his first match back in like 8 months or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
Like,
good. He looked all right. It's a little long. The match was a little long. Dragged a bit. But that's, you know, you want to give FTR all the wrestling time because they love to wrestle. Love to go out there and just punch and kick.
I thought FTR looked fantastic out there. Man, Cash, like that dive the outside there, that was fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a very nice dive. Very impressive. Like, they're good. I just, the match had no consequence. There was nothing on the line. It was just, oh, we don't like you guys. Let's wrestle.
I think it was just mainly for Cope, so that he can get back into it, kind of thing, and gets him right back into it. Where if he's going to be facing Moxley for the title at Revolution, which seems to be the path they're going, he kind of needed to have a strong showing, I thought.
Yeah. I mean,
And he's going to wrestle Jericho on Saturday, tomorrow.
yeah, I'll watch it.
Wow, you watch Collision? This is huge.
Yeah, because it's on TV now. It's on that USA Network Canada, and I got a free preview of it right now. So I got Collision set to record, John. I'm probably gonna watch more Collisions. If there's no UFC on Saturday, I might watch a Collision or skim through it at least. I'll have it on my PVR, so you know I'll probably see it once in a while. If there's like something worth watching, I'll have the ability to see it now because I didn't have the app for it before. But now, you know, I'll be able to watch it. So that's something.
That's not bad. You'll be kept up to date now.
Great. Can't wait to know more about AEW and their stupid booking. Like, could they stop pushing old guys to the world title? Like Edge and Jeff Jarrett. Like, what the hell is that? Jeff Jarrett. You know, I think Vince had it right. He should have been GOONNEE. Gone. And that was in the 90s. Or early 2000s.
He was gone. He was gone for quite a while. Like, he almost didn't come back. So this is
he
big.
should have
Like,
stayed gone.
I don't know about that.
The hell's he doing?
It's just one last run. Like, if we're giving Cena one last run, I think you can give Jeff Jarrett one last run. So I got no problem with that. I don't think he's winning the AEW World Title, but I think they'll give him like at least all the way up there. Oh boy, now Dave's mad or something. Dave's gonna be upset. I don't know why he's upset. Like,
how
he knows
dare
how
you
much
compare the two?
Oh,
What are
like,
you talking about?
What are you talking about? Like,
what are
Jeff
you
Jarrett?
talking about? We're talking about guys that draw money and guys that don't.
Million times better wrestler than John Cena ever was. Come on.
John Cena drew millions and millions and millions of dollars more than Jeff Jarrett ever could. We're talking about one of the biggest draws in the history of the business, and Jeff Jarrett.
Well, that's where he's
Just
at.
because
Like,
he's
not-
respected by the boys doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean he deserves a last run at like 50-something years old and Cena does. You know, like, well, if Cena deserves it, then Jeff Jarrett. What?
Cena's
When
almost
did
50.
Jeff Jarrett
like,
ever win the WWF title?
I think he won the NWA title. That's pretty good too.
With fucking Dan Severn and shit? Fuck out of
They
here,
can-
man.
And Shamrock, actually, no? Like,
Wasn't Severn NWA champion too in that era
but
of WWF when they had the NWA title in there for some reason?
Shamrock was an NWA TNA.
Okay.
And Jeff Jarrett ran that, so.
I thought we were talking about when the WWF had the NWA title.
I think Jarrett was like the North American NWA champion,
Okay.
not the NWA champion.
Whatever. Yeah, great. He was the NWA TNA champion because he booked it that way because he owned the company. Good for him. Good for him. The only time he was ever world champion was when he owned the company.
That's not true.
And yeah, it is.
I don't know. WCW, like, come on. He didn't own WCW. He was multiple time WCW champion.
Yeah, but that
Come on.
doesn't count because nobody was watching.
It doesn't. Come on.
No one watched that shit, John. Like at that
He was on
point,
Raw.
at that point, it was done. It was so done when they gave it to Jeff Jarrett. And that was Vince Russo's like fumbling of WCW. That was one of the main reasons people stopped watching WCW because they decided to push Jeff Jarrett to the top and everybody went, Double J? Really?
I don't think it was because of that. Only people were mad because of Jeff Jarrett.
Didn't help, did it, John? Didn't help because, you know, they didn't have a guy who could draw money at the top. Because Jeff Jarrett never drew a fucking dime. I mean, maybe a dime or two here and there, but not like John Cena. John Cena's a superstar. Look where he is now. You can't compare the two, John. Come on, man. I'm not trying to disrespect Jeff Jarrett, but let's not give him one last run where he gets to be champion again or even wrestles for the title on pay-per-view because that's wasting my time. I don't need to see Jeff Jarrett try it again. I just want to do it for Kurt Angle's my wife. I just want to try it again. I'm trying to be champion. Hangman was real mean to me. Treated me like an old man. Fuck off, man. Jeff Jarrett. I'm not trying to see Jeff Jarrett in 2025. 2025? Jeff Jarrett? Bro, this guy sucked when I was a kid. How is he still wrestling? I'm old. It's fucking crazy, man. I don't.
Honestly, I thought Slapnuts, I thought that was fantastic. Like, I thought he should have been WCW champion. Maybe you weren't paying attention, but I thought that was great stuff. I thought he was at his best at that point. It made sense to make him champion. He
Don't
should have
piss
been
me
champion.
off. Slapnuts was a real nice mid-card gimmick. It's not world
It should have been
championship.
higher.
Nope.
It should have been higher.
Nope. Not with the talent that was in WCW at the time. He was nowhere near the top.
I think that's pretty questionable when you saw the talent that was in WCW, especially when Jarrett was there at the time.
Booker and
I think
Benoit.
Jarrett was right. I think Jarrett's in
Much
that mix
better.
too. I mean, they're all right too, but I think Jarrett's in that mix.
I disagree. You know why I disagree? I'll tell you why, John. Because Jeff Jarrett, Chris Benoit, and Booker T, after WCW, all eventually went back to WWE. And two
They all
out of the
did.
three became world champion in WWE. And Jeff Jarrett isn't one of them.
It's true. Yeah, that happened.
Like, you keep comparing him to these guys that, you know, have outdrawn him, outshine him, out everything him in wrestling. This guy's there because of his grandmother and his daddy. Please. He did his best work of his career in TNA against Kurt Angle when they were feuding over the wife that Jeff Jarrett sweet-talked into leaving Kurt Angle because Kurt was having terrible drug issues. And instead of trying to get help or stand by Kurt or anything, she left him for Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff, it's a brotherhood. It's all the boys. We all love each other. We're all real great. Oh, that's your wife? Well, cool guy. Cool guy.
It was a very difficult situation that they put on television. That was tough to watch. The kids.
Yeah, they had to kick Jeff Jarrett out of the company because of how he was acting. Classy gentleman.
I don't know why people are mad at you now. Like, what the hell happened? Like, I guess there's a lot of Jeff Jarrett fans out there for some reason. But I think that's it.
No, there's just one guy. Alex Tara says, Dave, what is Johnny North smoking tonight? I'm not sure. I don't think anything, because I know John, so nothing. I don't know what's going on, but Chris Stopsy is like, whoa, I like Jeff Jarrett. Well, you and Johnny can like him, and that's fine. But he said this week on Dynamite that he wants to be the world champion, and he's heading there. And I think that's bad, and it should not happen.
I mean, it's just a run. I don't expect him to win the world title. But given the fact that we're going to have like the Owen Hart tournament again, it kind of makes sense that you want him in the running because a lot of people would believe in him winning. So it tells a good story. Like it makes a lot of sense. I think people want him to win like this past year. But obviously, it made more sense for Bryan Danielson. But I think Jeff is a strong candidate for this year to win the Owen.
Cool.
You might not like that. It's just a run too. Like I don't know why you get so worried about it. It's not going to become world champion. But I think he should get one last run. I think he's done a lot in wrestling. And he's still doing a lot for a lot of talent, like in AEW. So it's nice just to give a little bit back to Jeff, I think.
He got ran out of his own company.
He did. I mean, that was a tough situation.
Uh-huh. Unbelievable. Yeah. So please don't make him champion. Please don't give him a title match on pay-per-view. That would be really offensive in this day and age. It's really unnecessary. And yes, there was emotions. And yes, Chris Topsy, you said that you don't like Jeff necessarily, but people are loving him in AEW or whatever. I understand. I'm seeing stuff in the chat. And people are loving him in AEW. And he did get a lot of sympathy because there was the Owen Hart tournament, and he knew Owen and loved Owen, and he told emotional stories, and there's sympathy for Jeff Jarrett off of that. But if AEW really goes down this path, they look bad. And you may not think they look bad, John, but I'm telling you, it looks bad. It looks very B-League. It looks very weak. And it sends a pretty bad message. Like, it's one thing to do it for Sting. Sting was a legit main eventer. It's another thing to do it for Jeff Jarrett. It just makes you look very TNA. Very B. very kind of out of the loop. And you do this sacrificing legit talent that you have. Because when you put Jeff Jarrett front and center instead of Will Ospreay or MJF or Swerve, you're doing a disservice to your company. Because those are the guys that should be front and center. That should be talking about the world title. That should be going in that direction. That should be making your company look good. Because they are legit, young talent pushing the business forward. They have something in those guys that the WWE does not have. Guys that can really go young, athletic, unbelievable talent. Sky is the limit. And instead of pushing one of those guys and giving one of those guys an accolade and making those guys elevated by having them win a tournament and getting a title shot, they're going to give it to Jeff Jarrett, who's old as fuck, doesn't need it, doesn't deserve it. I don't want to see him wrestle. I don't want to see him on TV anymore. I didn't want to see him on TV in 1995. I don't want to see him on TV in 2025. No, thank you. You are doing a disservice to your company by pushing a guy like Jeff Jarrett, giving him TV time, when Darby Allin just sits there. When MJF has one promo on the show, and it's a pre-tape from the pay-per-view. You are doing a disservice to your company by not using the unbelievable talent that you have. And using instead Jeff Jarrett. You have Will Ospreay. You have Kazuchika Okada. You're going to have Kenny Omega. You have Darby Allin. You have MJF. You have Swerve Strickland. You have Hangman Adam Page. All of those guys would be incredible champions and deserve to be in the main event. And the company should only be about those people I just mentioned. The whole show should revolve around those guys. And only those guys. And if it ever deviates from those guys, they should rectify that immediately and center it back on those fucking guys. Stop wasting time. Stop trying to build around the guys and do this and do that and honor this guy. And oh, we're going to do this and I got to. They have something. They're letting it slip between their fingers. It's a joke. They have what you need. Their core talent is some of the best talent in one company that ever has been assembled. The potential is unbelievable. MJF is a generational talent, and so is Will Ospreay. They're both better than anybody WWE currently has. Both of them. AEW has two guys better than anyone in the WWE. Not one guy. They've got two. They had three, but they fired him. Sucks. But talent-wise, they really, they got it. And that's why the Jeff Jarrett thing pisses me off. And why it's so offensive as a fan of AEW. as a person who really likes AEW, cares about AEW, wants AEW to succeed because it's better for all of wrestling, and I love professional wrestling. I want AEW to do better. And when we see Jeff Jarrett taking up a spot, I go, God damn, there's so many guys on this roster that need these spots. Why are we wasting them on Jeff Jarrett? I mean, why are we wasting it on Jon Moxley? But that's another story. We can get there eventually, but because he's starting to bore the hell out of me too. I don't think he's helping right now. This thing that he's doing is not working. So, incredible talent from AEW. Incredible talent. Use it, please. Please. Angelo says, great comment from Angelo here. I agree with you 100% on that, Dave. Excellent. Great comment, Angelo. Thank you. Doug Hepburn says, I love slap nuts, but that was a long time ago. Yep. Long time ago. Come on now. It's unnecessary, man. We don't need it to happen. They've got talented people. Go with them. Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around.
I don't think it's going to hurt the show to have this. I think you still had a lot of talent shown. And if anything, I felt on Dynamite, the one who shined the brightest was Ricochet. I thought Ricochet had the best moment of Dynamite by far.
When he stabbed Swerve in the head with a fork?
Scissors, actually.
Oh, scissors. Yeah, sorry. I was watching Squid Game.
Okay. No,
there was a fork stabbing in Squid Game. It was multiple fork stabbings, actually. It was pretty good. You see the new Squid Game, John?
I don't have Netflix yet, so not yet, no.
You didn't see the first season then?
I haven't seen any of it, no.
You haven't seen any of the Squid Game? Oh, yeah. Season 2 of Squid Game came out. It was pretty good. I liked it. Yeah, Rick, you thought that was the best thing on Dynamite this week? Ricochet stabbing Swerve in the head with the scissors?
I like just like crazy Ricochet that we're kind of seeing now. Now he's kind of like mad and kind of demented a little bit. I just like that kind of different side of the character that he brought out. I thought that was pretty good. I like that. I also like the Hurt Syndicate. I like them just destroying the Acclaimed. I enjoyed that. I had some good moments on this show, I thought. I mean, you were probably a bigger fan of Orange Cassidy and Hangman. I thought that was okay.
I thought that was the best thing on the show. By far.
Yeah. Like Orange, like a lot of his stuff is you see through his stuff. He's got to tighten up on his stuff. A lot of his strikes,
yeah,
his kicks, come on, you could tell it doesn't even hit.
Yeah, but Hangman is so good.
Right,
he's so good.
Except that Deadeye though, he's got to stop doing the Deadeye and then he just sits up with it right away. That looks bad.
I don't know. It's a pretty impressive move.
It's impressive when it's just boom down, not when it just comes up with it again right away.
I thought that match was pretty solid. Hangman he carries everything.
The finish, he just kind of destroyed Orange, which is fine, but he took the Orange punch and just kind of no-sold it, bam, right into his own finish. I mean, that's fine, but wow, destroyed Orange right there.
I think it might be time for Hangman to take the belt.
I mean, well, let's face it, it's Cope, Edge, whatever against Moxley. You think Hangman's going to get the you think Hangman's going to win the gauntlet?
I think he should be next to win I think he should be the next champion. I don't know if he's going to win it very soon, but I think he should be the next champion. Either him or MJF.
Well, they said Kenny Omega's coming back next week, right?
He's going to wrestle Okada, though.
Yeah, but they kind of hyped that for All In. That seems like we're ways away from that. Do you instead put Kenny in the gauntlet? Does Kenny maybe win the gauntlet?
Maybe.
Because that's the next title shot is that Maximum Carnage show.
Right. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win the gauntlet, John. I don't have a guess. We'll see what
I'll
they do.
take
It could
the
be
guess.
anybody. I mean, it could be fucking anybody. It could be
Or-
Edge. It could be Orange. It could be Darby. It could be Will Ospreay. It could be MJ. Like, it could be anybody.
I think
We don't know who's in it.
Well, that's it. That's the whole thing about the
Except
gauntlet, right?
somebody, right? Somebody won a match.
Jay White, he's number one.
Right. Which is an advantage, I guess.
Well, yeah, because it's the kind of match
Yeah.
where it could end at any time.
Yeah, it's one fall to a finish, and people just keep coming out until somebody pins somebody, which is such a dumb match. And then the winner of that gets a title shot at Dynamite on the 15th. So next
Right.
week, it's a gauntlet match for a title shot the following week on Dynamite.
Didn't forget about the guaranteed title shot, Angelo. But I don't think Christian's gonna do that cash in right away. He's gonna be teasing a lot, but he has that match with Hook that's gonna happen eventually. So he's got to get past that first.
Yeah. How exciting. John, give me your best of the year. Let's just, come on now. Oh, he's got stuff. He's got preparation.
Yeah, I got my thing. I got to pull it out and all that stuff.
Jesus.
So I guess we'll start with the top one. We'll start with like WWE Wrestler of the Year. I kind of had it like this. It's either WWE and then AEW, and then we could say overall. I mean, it comes down to one of those two, right? So WWE Wrestler of the Year, I had Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
I don't know who you.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes. Yeah, for sure. He had a great year. I mean, he had a big WrestleMania this year. He won the title. He finished the story. He wrestled a bunch of matches. He led the company. I don't think anybody in the WWE had more consistent matches than Cody. You know, his big matches were all pretty solid. He was consistent throughout the year. He's been a decent champion. I don't think he's had the best year of anybody ever, but I think he had the best year of any wrestler in the WWE. So, yeah.
And for AEW, I think it's fair to say Will Ospreay. I think he had the best matches this year. I think there's a handful of matches that would say are the best, so it's easily his year.
Yeah, I would say so. I thought Bryan Danielson had a pretty good year too.
I mean, he had a good half a year, right?
Yeah, but it was pretty damn good.
Well, you'll be happy. I mean, we kind of skip a little bit through it. Like for the AEW match of the year, that Ospreay Danielson from Dynasty pay-per-view, that's my AEW match of the year.
I'm glad you
Not
picked
the
that.
match of the year. It's not the match of the year, though. I did pick Punk and McIntyre Hell in a Cell. That is my WWE and overall match of the year, is the Hell in a Cell match.
I agree that it's the WWE match of the year, but I would say Danielson and Ospreay was better. I'd say by quite a bit. I'd say it was much, much better, actually. It was one of the greatest matches of all time. Punk and McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell was the best match in WWE this year, but Bryan and Ospreay was one of the best matches I've ever seen. I don't know.
Why? You're talking in terms of the match, just the match, right? But the thing is with the McIntyre Punk thing, is you take the feud, because it's also I think the best feud in WWE. So you take that in consideration, and taking the matches.
That was the best feud of WWE this year?
I think so. What was better in WWE feud-wise?
Cody versus the Final Boss and the Samoan dynasty and all that.
I mean, it's up there,
Yeah, it's
but
better.
I don't think it would. I don't think it was
Fucking
better.
Punk feuded over beads, man. Fucking bracelet. That was awful. I hated that feud. It dragged forever. Nothing ever happened because Punk was hurt half the time. And they feuded over a fucking bracelet. And 2 of their matches sucked. The only match that was good was a Hell in a Cell. I'm not calling that feud of the year. Feud of the year was Cody against The Rock and Roman. That
Well,
drew
they only
money.
had one match.
Hmm?
They only had one match.
2
if you
matches.
think about it.
No?
Well, I mean, The Rock only really had one.
Yeah, Rock, but Rock, I'm saying Cody versus Rock and Roman. He had 2 against those guys. The tag at night 1 and then the main event of Mania night 2. I mean, they main evented 2 nights of WrestleMania. That's a big feud.
It was big. I won't disagree with you on that one. I just thought I enjoyed more of the story of Punk and McIntyre.
Yeah, you like 2 grown men fighting over a bracelet. You like that
I
shit.
enjoyed that. Remember, we've kind of talked about this too before in the past. It was around March or something. They had that promo against each other, and like Punk was like, "You were the chosen one. Who named you the chosen one? Say his name." And like McIntyre was like buggy eyed off that because like Punk got him. That was a great promo.
He did get him. It was good. Okay, what else you got?
Well, because I have the way I did this is because of the men's, right? The men was overall wrestler of the year, but for the women,
Wait, who was your wrestler of the year for AEW? Was Ospreay, Cody was WWE, overall was Ospreay. Ospreay wins.
yeah, I'd give it to Osprey, just because Cody, like, I think Cody overall, like, obviously more popular, but Osprey
Better
matches.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
There was a
better
lot
matches.
There was a lot, so
Yeah.
it's tight, but I'd give it slightly to Osprey. But women's,
Wait. Can I just
WWE
say one thing about the 2024 that Will Ospreay had?
sure.
Isn't it nice to see him on a regular basis in an American wrestling company?
Well, remember when we saw him before, like years prior? It was
In
only
New
once
Japan.
in a while. Well, no, even in
Right,
AEW.
AEW, he'd show up once in a while too, right? Yeah.
And it didn't have the same effect whatsoever. But this year, totally different.
Because it's not just kind of one-offs. This is where he's planting his flag, you know?
Like I almost felt like he should have been rookie of the year, but he did actually have a couple of times in AEW before, so I didn't
He's
count
not a
him as rookie of the
rookie.
year.
He's not a rookie.
Well, the way I did my rookie was like, if it's your first time in WWE or AEW, that you're a rookie, regardless if you've wrestled for so long. But it wasn't Ospreay's first time, so he's not a rookie. So, but anyway, before we get to that, so for women's,
Yeah.
for WWE, I think
Easy.
Rhea
Can
Ripley,
I guess? Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, that's kind of easy, no?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
very
but
easy. No one else really stands out this year.
AEW, can you guess that one?
Toni Storm.
There you go. Pretty easy, huh?
Toni is the best overall for sure. She was incredible this year.
And you got that too.
The timeless one.
Not too bad.
She's magnificent. I love her. I agree with you 100% on all that. She's great. Toni Storm. Just, again, the talent that AEW has, you know? Unbelievable. She's so good.
The biggest improvement of AEW this past year was the women's division. I said it was one of the weakest, I think, the year prior, and this probably the biggest improvement was the women's division. Huge.
And a lot of that is, well, 3 people, I'd say. Toni Storm, Mariah May,
yep,
and Mercedes Moné. The addition of Sasha Banks to AEW, it's like, okay. It's a big player.
Yeah, that helped a lot, without question. Major. So now it's going to get a little
Mariah May, too, John, has really, like, she's shining as the champion. She's great.
We're skipping ahead here, but I have her as my rookie of the year in AEW.
Oh, yeah. I would say so. Who else is even in contention?
I think there's a couple other people.
Kyle Fletcher has had a good year.
He's had a good year, but I'd still put Mariah May over Kyle Fletcher.
She's the champion. And what a champion.
And the way it started, I mean, another thing for, I said WWE feud of the year. For AEW feud of the year, it's easily Mariah May, Tony Storm.
Yeah. The way it played out over the months, and Mariah turning on Tony at the end there, it was just great. It was great. What a story. You know, what a journey they took us on. And it's not over. That's the great part of it, you know. It's not over. It's just a new chapter. So, yes, I would agree with you. Feud of the year in AEW, and I would also say feud of the year in all of professional wrestling.
Did I give it to them? Feud of the year overall? I don't know if I did or not. I didn't really write that down, actually.
I would.
I guess, you know, because they did a lot more than Punk and McIntyre, because they did Punk and McIntyre, like you said, the injuries that kind of hurt them a lot. So you're right. I mean, if you think about it, Tony and Mariah, that's like January and pretty much all the way to the end. That's a whole year. Like, yeah, it has to be feud of the year if you think about it.
And Mariah, she said it on her promo this week. She wrestled more matches than anybody in AEW women.
Yeah.
And Tony Storm, I mean, think about how many promos she cut. Every single week there were promos, and they were never bad. Punk showed up here and there. Tony Storm was there every week, always killing it. Character, evolution, everything. Fresh ideas, different stuff.
Yeah, it has to go to them. Yeah, easily. But here's where it gets tough.
Watch out for the shoe. Huh?
Well, we could talk about the tits out too if you want, but so tag team, WWE. Yeah, it's tough, huh?
Pretty deadly.
Maybe that's your tag team. That wasn't for me, but
Rookies of the year, I'd say in WWE, pretty deadly. Who else is there?
I had Jacob Fatu.
Oh yeah, he's been pretty awesome. Yeah, you're probably right about that. He's good.
I still give it to Ryan May overall, but Jacob for WWE without question.
Yeah, I agree.
For tag team though, I have Jade and Bianca for WWE.
Yeah,
I think they were the best tag team, men or women, easily.
I think you're right. I don't even know, like, if you had to pick a men's tag team of the year in WWE, I don't even know who you would go with.
It took me hours, actually, to figure it out, because I'm like, wow, this is hard. The men's tag team was the hardest one to pick. It's very difficult, and, like, yeah, you probably wouldn't get it, because, like, I really had to think about it, like, all the tag teams, go through them all, like, and, like, in the end, I ended up with DIY. Just because I felt they did the most out of all the tag teams, and I knew you were going to give that face.
New Day.
They didn't do enough.
They did a lot. They did a whole thing about maybe breaking up and hating each other. I mean, that lasted a while, and then it kind of culminated with the Big E thing, and now the turn. Like, it kind of started, and, you know, it's just getting started with them, but I feel like they did a lot this year on Raw. Not really successfully winning belts or whatever, but, like, character-wise, I mean, there was a lot of New Day stuff on Raw this year.
There was, but DIY, I think, did more, because they had the big face run when they finally won the titles. You may not like them, but they had that run when they won the titles, and they lost them. Then they had that pretty good ladder match, I thought. Very good ladder match.
New Day.
And then turned heel.
New Day?
I know you don't like DIY, but I think DIY was... for men's, anyways. And in the
Jade
end...
and Bianca, though, overall in WWE tag team for sure.
Oh, yeah.
What about AEW?
AEW, not their best year, without question, but I think tag team for them has to go to Sting and Darby.
Didn't they retire in March?
They did, but I still thought they were the best thing in terms of the tag team division.
I don't know. Young Bucks were kind of funny.
They
had the whole Punk controversy, being real controversial with all that, talking trash, turning heel. Yeah, they were kind of funny.
I don't think it really hit that well, to be honest, but that's the way I looked at it. I really thought... I honestly feel that Sting and Darby was probably the best pay-per-view AEW did the entire year.
I think it's
They had
hard.
good pay-per-views.
I think it's hard to call them the tag team of the year when they didn't wrestle past March.
I think it just goes to show you it was not a very good year for tag team wrestling in AEW, sadly. FTR, sadly, injured for a good chunk of it, so can't give it to FTR.
Yeah, I give it to the Young Bucks.
I understand that, but I found a lot of their matches disappointing. We talked about it too, like throughout the year. Like a lot of matches didn't live up to what we thought they could be.
No.
And
right,
I'm not.
Huh? Go ahead. What is it? What?
Well,
What is it?
I just was going to say we still have a promo, which we kind of talked about last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, WWE was clearly The Rock, right? Remember?
Yeah, all his backstage things, Brahma Bull, Final Boss stuff was good. Pre-tapes.
When it comes to the women, though, WWE, I would say, and it's kind of tough too, right? But when I thought about it, I think it has to be Rhea Ripley. Like, maybe not the greatest promos, like you said, not the greatest promos, but she got the most reactions out of them. Out of any of the women this year, I think Rhea had the best promos for the women. It's tough, huh?
I'd say Liv Morgan. Like, she's really working that heel gimmick, although her promos are really irritating. How about Chelsea Green? She's good. I like her. When she talks, I'm like, yeah, this is fun. She's good. How about Io just speaking Japanese? Good enough for me.
You gonna pick one? If you pick one, I don't mind.
I'll go with Chelsea Green.
All right. That's fine.
She did good work. She talked her way into a championship. You know?
Yeah. No, I get it. That makes sense. I get it.
She's fun. I like her.
So for AEW, I have Toni Storm. I think that's pretty much an easy one.
Best women's talker in AEW, Toni Storm, for sure.
Well, I had her just best promo period, actually.
Yeah. In AEW, best promo overall. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But despite his absence, when he was there, you know, no one is on the level of the devil. MJF.
I won't disagree with you.
MJF. That promo he cut this week on Dynamite, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, so good. He's so good, man. He's the
Collision
best
was better.
wrestler in the business today. Forget about that match with Adam Cole. That was Adam Cole's fault. MJF is the best wrestler in the business today. He's the best thing going. Stop wasting his time with bullshit. Give him the real meat and let him fly. Give him the Triple B back. When he was talking about the belt and taking it from Johnny Boy and all that stuff, I was like, yeah, get him. Get him, Max. Get him. He's so damn good, man. MJF, like, you know, Toni Storm is great and the character was great. I loved it, but shit, man. When MJF has a microphone, it's something else. It's different.
I get you on that one. And when I look back at AEW, I'm like, you know, there's probably more people in AEW. I actually enjoyed their promos more than in WWE, actually. Like, there's not too many in WWE where it's like, oh, yeah, I really want to hear them talk.
No, just
AEW actually has some pretty good people. Like, got to give Ospreay and MJF, like, that promo they had back and forth with each other, that was very good.
That's what I'm saying.
And again, like, maybe you don't like Jeff Jarrett, but I told you, like, that promo that he cut on Collision about Owen, like, that was amazing.
Yeah, but overall, MJF, come on, man. Come on.
Well, I just feel Tony
He's
did
the best
more,
promo in the business.
For men, I give it to MJF, but, like, overall, I'm giving it to Tony, though, for AEW.
She's very good. I mean, whatever, but Team MJF all day, every day, forever. Twice on Saturday.
And so the last category, da-da-da-da, it's going to be PLE pay-per-view. So I think I kind of already said it for AEW. I have Revolution 2024. That was the Sting retirement match. I thought overall that show, top to bottom, fantastic. I thought that's really AEW at its peak right there for the year.
Okay.
And WWE, I think it's kind of easy too. WrestleMania, it's pretty much them at their peak right there, and it didn't get any better, it got worse afterwards, but it didn't get any better after that.
It did not get better after that.
So there you go. That's the 2024 year in review for us. What about your pay-per-view PLEs?
I mean,
obviously
WWE, probably WrestleMania. I don't remember which night I preferred. I think I liked night one better, maybe. And usually night one better.
I like that one more because I like the Rock's tag match more.
Yeah. I can't remember. Whatever. WrestleMania overall was the show of the year for WWE, as it should be.
Right.
And for AEW, it's really, I can't remember. I have no idea. What was Revolution? I mean, they did a lot of shows, John. I didn't research every pay-per-view. I didn't know we were doing pay-per-view of the year. AEW Revolution 2024. What was that? Let me see. Sting and Darby was the main event over the Young Bucks, winning the tag titles, and then Sting retired. Joe beat Hangman and Swerve to hold on to the belt. Ospreay and Takeshita. Tony Storm and Deonna Purrazzo. I mean, Eddie Kingston beat Bryan Danielson. I remember pissing me off.
Yeah.
What a stupid thing for it to happen. I don't know. Was that the best show they did last year?
Oh, thanks, Doug. Yeah, that was a lot of fun happening. I had a lot of fun doing that. Did color commentary, then I wrestled. That was fun. I mean, I could see you go with All In. I mean, All In is also quite a spectacular event.
Yeah. I thought Double or Nothing was pretty good this year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of good pay-per-views from AEW.
Mm-hmm. What was the pay-per-view with Swerve versus Hangman?
That was All Out. That was after All In. Also
that was pretty good, wasn't it? Wasn't that a good show?
It was good, but just, obviously there's a lot of craziness that happened in that show, right? Because that's when Moxley turned on Danielson, right?
At the end.
Yeah.
No. What? Yeah, yeah. He turned on him after Danielson beat Jack Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hangman and Swerve in the main event was so good. I mean, and I remember Ospreay and Pac being pretty good too.
Yeah, it was good. So you're going with All Out?
I don't know. I'd have to watch them all over again to give you a real assessment. But yeah, why not? I don't know, John. Go watch all the post shows from the year and tell me which one I rank the highest, and that'll be my pay-per-view of the year. Okay? How about that?
That's an assignment, all right.
That's your assignment for the week. Have fun. I mean, it's doable. How many AEW pay-per-views did they do?
I think they did, what, 9?
I don't know. Probably did a post show for each one. So go back, watch, see my score, and then come back and tell me. How hard? That's not that hard. I mean, it's work, but you don't have to do it at all because I don't need to know. Okay?
Well, you don't remember, so that's the other way it's going to get done.
How am I going to remember? It's a whole year's worth of wrestling. You know how many wrestling matches I watch in a year? A lot.
It's tough. I think you put SmackDown in the back of your brain forever now. After
You could
tonight,
look at the
so.
articles on the website. Okay, there's stuff on the website about every AEW pay-per-view and what I ranked them. So you could go to ringsidereport.net and do research there. Even better. Easier.
It'd be better if they just
Go.
had the ranking system.
No, go do it now, John. Go. You want to promote your next match? First match of 2025? Where is it?
Well, that would be at John Abbott College, January 18th, Saturday, 7:30, I believe, bell time. And it's for Mad Dog Pro Wrestling. You can look that up on Facebook. I think they also have a website too, Mad Dog Pro Wrestling. And I'm not 100% sure what my match is yet. I want to say I'm wrestling Kyle Nicholson, who I wrestled last show. But wait and see. I'm number one contender for the Mad Dog Heavyweight Championship. So hopefully that happens sooner or later. I will get that title shot and become the Mad Dog Vachon Heavyweight Champion soon. So that'll be awesome. Yeah.
Hey, John, I'm opening a wrestling promotion. It's called the Roddy Piper Wrestling Federation.
So I can be the Roddy Piper Heavyweight Champion?
Yeah, sure. Then I'm going to open another promotion. It's called the Big Boss Man Wrestling Federation. I'm just going to, I don't understand. Anyways, that's it.
I like tributes. Tributes are good.
Yeah, but
You
is
don't
it
like
allowed?
tributes. I think it's okay as long as the family's okay with it, no? If your family was okay with it, right? Like they had Dave Simon like tribute shows, like
I would think that they'd have to ask.
yeah, well, that's it. You would think so too. Like hopefully they've asked. I would think they did.
They called Nebraska.
I hope they did. I imagine he has some relatives here still as well.
All right, Johnny. So when is the match again?
So January 18th, and I don't know exactly the match. Hopefully it's against Kyle Nicholson. So at John Abbott College, January 18th. Check that out again. Mad Dog Pro Wrestling on Facebook, or just on the internet on their website.
There you go.
Tickets $10, by the way, too. Pretty cheap
price.
show.
Good price.
Yeah, great price.
There you go. Good deal to see Johnny North. I'll be back Thursday at 8 p.m. for Ringside Report MMA. The return. Freddie and AJ will be back with me, and we will be previewing UFC's return. Another fight night in Las Vegas. Mackenzie Durham and Amanda Hebus will be fighting next Saturday, the 11th of January, so we will be previewing that. Coming up Thursday night on the next episode of Ringside Report MMA, and that is it. That is all for me. I get a little Saturday break until UFC 311 on the 18th of January. We'll do the watch-along for that and have a good time, hopefully. We can hope to have a good time. We can't guarantee. Right? Angelo Contagones has stuck with us. Thank you, Angelo. He says, thank you for another great show. See you Thursday. Well, there you go. Obviously, we're providing a great time to somebody. Angelo stuck with us, right? So there's a great time for somebody, John. Somebody's having a good time. It's not me.
Super chats. You had a bunch of super chats tonight, so a lot of people are liking it, so that's good.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it, man. It is nice. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Angelo. And thank you to all the members supporting over at join.ringsidereport.net and everybody super chatting tonight. We do appreciate it. I believe Doug is our super chat leader of the night. He had a couple super chats in there. Right?
Well, I believe one of them was about the theme song, right, for AEW.
Yeah, one of them was about... No, Angelo did a super chat for that. But Doug did one wishing his son a happy birthday. And then also telling me to use the Triple H voice when I talk about him, which I think I did. I think I did a fair job of talking like Triple H. The gamer, the cerebral assassin, the fucking doofus, fucking doofus. All right. Well, that's it. That's it for me, for now. I'll be back at another time to talk about MMA and things.
Oh, wait a minute. Like,
What?
let's
No,
hear
fuck
about
you.
your...
I'm done. Get the fuck out
No,
of here.
but your big... You had your big confrontation with AJ. Like, how'd that go on Monday?
Big confrontation. Oh, we did jiu-jitsu, you mean?
Yeah. How was
It's not
that?
a confrontation. It's a... That's playing around with your friends, man. That's playing sports with your friends.
Well, you rolled around. How did that go?
It went well. It was fun.
You were all worried it wasn't going to happen, and like
AJ showed up to jiu-jitsu. You saw
Yeah.
a picture. Me, Fred, and AJ at jiu-jitsu. We went Monday morning. It was great. I had the day off. AJ had the day off. Fred had the day off. We all went to jiu-jitsu in the morning time. It was great. We had a great time. We all rolled with each other. Very good. AJ's good. Fred is good. I'm good. We're all good at jiu-jitsu. Right?
Did you learn some things too, or?
In the class, yeah, I learned some things in the jiu-jitsu class. The teacher was very good. Mark, always great. Marky Beats, always fantastic. Great 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu black belt. For sure, I learned things, John. We always learn at jiu-jitsu.
Or
If you
what
don't
did AJ
learn,
teach?
you're not improving.
Did AJ teach you anything?
I don't think so. No, he didn't really show me any moves. We just kind of rolled, so he wasn't teaching me things, in that way. I know what you're trying to get, but you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it because we're respectful. Because AJ
He's listening.
is a real martial artist, and he knows, just like I know, that, what happens in training, what happens in the gym, it stays in the gym. We're not going to go and talk about, like, oh, this happened and that happened. Like, AJ's pretty good at jiu-jitsu. I think I'm pretty good at jiu-jitsu. I think we did well. I think I held my own. I think he held his own, and I think it was, pretty good. It was a good time.
Good.
Yeah. John wants to know who won.
Oh, well, you guys didn't actually have a match, which
No.
sadly I wish you guys would have filmed or something if you guys
Yeah.
actually did that.
But you see AJ, you see what John's trying to get at there? He's like, whoa, well, AJ sees it.
Well, AJ is a bit more experienced than you, so I imagine he has a couple more tricks, no? Like,
He's got a good, Americana Kimura game. He's got a good top half guard game. Not bad. Pretty good. He was doing a lot of that. It was good. Heavy, We had a great time, man. It was fun.
that's good. I mean, you've wanted this for a while, so you finally got it.
Yeah, man. I never doubted AJ could do jiu-jitsu. I was just like wanting him to come do it with us so that we could, have fun doing jiu-jitsu. Which
Well,
we
safe
did.
to say you were frustrated for a while. I think that's safe. Everyone knew you were frustrated. So
I was not frustrated at all. I do jiu-jitsu all the time with my friends. I just wanted AJ to be part of that. Fred and I go together so often, Fred and I are always rolling with each other. We wanted to include AJ on that because, he's the third man on the show. And he does jiu-jitsu too, so we're kind of like, why don't you do it with us? What are you doing? It just didn't make sense. You should come down too, John. AJ could show you some tricks.
well, that'd be fun, but my schedule, that wouldn't work out, sadly.
I know. Doug Hepburn says, Tigers stole Torres from the Yanks. World Series 25 in Motown. You can keep him, Doug.
I thought you liked Labor. What happened?
He served his purpose.
Moved on.
Yeah, moving on. Trying to get a little bit more solid defensively. Don't know if you noticed, John, but the defense was a little shaky. Cost us some games.
Balls dropped. I saw that. Yeah.
Trying to fix that. We got a new center fielder, Gold Glover, Bellinger. Okay. Got a new first baseman, Gold Glover, Goldschmidt. New pitcher, Max Fried.
Yeah.
Solid number 2 behind Garrett Cole. Better rotation. New closer, Williams. I mean, we didn't get Soto, but I think we got better. I think we need a little bit more pop. Thank you. We're going to hear that sound a lot. That sound is the Yankees strikeout sound. We're going to be hearing a lot of that. A lot of that. Williams is going to be striking a lot of people out. He's a high strikeout rate pitcher. Very excited about that. Very excited about the 2025 Yankees. Sorry, Doug. I don't know if Gleyber... I hope Gleyber has a great season in Detroit and does great, but I think we're good. I'm very, very excited about the Yankees, their prospects, and what it looks like on the diamond.
I can't wait for May. I think it's May 25th, right? That's the first game with the Mets, right?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for spring training. I don't care about the Mets. The Mets aren't on my radar. The Mets are a third-place team in the NL East. I don't give a shit about the third-place team in the NL East. Who cares? They're irrelevant. They're irrelevant. Fucking Soto took the money and went to an irrelevant franchise. Congratulations. Yeah. Don't kid yourself.
Well, we'll wait and see. Again, it'll be interesting to see who really reigns in New York. Who's going to be the king of New York.
Yeah.
Wait and see.
Yeah. Or we'll see 2 New York teams in third place in the East divisions because it'll be you're going to like this.
Braves.
It's going to be the Braves, the Phillies, and then the Mets. And then it's going to be the Orioles, or honestly, John, it might be the Red Sox, the Orioles, and the Yankees. The Red Sox are looking pretty good. The Red Sox beefed up. They got some pitching. They're getting better. They're going to be strong this year, I think. Watch out for the Red Sox. Your boys are coming back, Johnny.
Well, they always come back. I worry about the Rays, though.
I think they're going to be less effective than they were in the past few years. Orioles are still going to be there, but I think the Red Sox are going to be more dangerous this year. But the Yankees, I think, win the East, get another shot at the World Series, win it this year. Let's fucking get it done. Our year. Our year. Let's go.
Good luck. Good luck. That's all I
Thank
can
you.
say.
Good luck to you.